Okay, so in this video we're going to go over how to do sheets. So basically your sheet is going to be a paper form in which to show information, site plan, floor plans, camera views, all of that. So two ways of going about it. You can go up to view and then select sheet, or if you go down here into your project browser where it says sheets, you right click new sheet, and more than likely E1 will be the only option you see. So in order to find more, you're going to have to go to load, scroll down to title blocks, select the size that you want, and then click open. In this case I don't have any selected because I already had selected previously, but I'm going to select D and then click OK. Once you do that, it's going to bring up your sheet, and then basically over here on the right side you have your title block and you have a bunch of text that you can change. And then also over here in your project browser, if you click on the plus sign beside sheets, you're going to see now yours is going to say A101 unnamed. Just because I made a previous sheet, mine is called A102. So if you left click on your title block over here and then left click again, you're going to be able to change it. So for example, A101 is going to be the name of the sheet. So let's say you have multiple buildings. I can call this building A. For owner, I'm going to just call it Ruby Arc. Oh wait, sorry, owner would be me. Project name can be, I don't know, let's call it school. And then unnamed, so this particular sheet, let's say, will be East Wing. So I'll call it East Wing, or whatever it may be. And then over here you can also see it changes. So the text here at the bottom where it said A101 is now building A, and it says East Wing. So be sure when you do sheets that you change these immediately, so that way you know what each sheet is representing, so you're not clicking through them trying to figure out exactly which one you're looking for. So once you're here, the key thing is, in order to bring something over, you have to click and drag from your project browser. So for example, if I wanted to bring in level 1, I would, let's do level 2. All you do is click and hold and drag over into your sheet and then let go. And then once you let go, you're going to see a box appear, and it should be showing you basically the overall outline of that plan. So in this case level 2, so I'm going to click, and from here I can see, if I'm going to click off here into the free space, my sheet, or what is displaying for level 2, is excessively larger than what I want. For example, it's showing my elevation markers, it's showing the outside like slide, it's showing a bunch that I don't want. So in order to fix that, on your specific sheet, it's going to show what is exactly shown here in level 2. So if I only want to show the building, I need to come down here to the visual controls, select show crop region, and from here all I have to do is select my box, drag the blue nodes so that way it's only around the building. So I'm going to go ahead quickly change this so it's just around the building, like that. And then I'm going to click off down here, so hide crop region, so that square is now gone, and I can see this is the only thing being shown. Also, another thing, in a previous video I talked about these, but down here it says do not crop view. If I click on crop view, everything is going to come back. If I click on it again, it disappears. So make sure that it's only displaying your floor plan, and then if I go back and double click on my sheet, the only thing being displayed is now my actual floor plan. So a couple things as far as maneuvering around. When you select a plan that you placed in, whether it be camera, ceiling plan, floor plan, whatever it may be, when you select it, it's going to turn this blue line down here, this line down here blue. You're able to select this node and kind of drag it so that way you can make it as long as you need. In order to move this, you just click and hold and move up. Sorry. In this case, if you've already selected, so for example, if you click off into the free space, nothing is selected. If you were to select your actual plan itself, this is going to turn blue, and if you try to move it, it moves both at the same time. So in order to just move this line, make sure that nothing is selected, and then go to your line here, click and hold, and drag. It's a little weird as far as you have to be very precise, make sure nothing is selected in order to drag this, because if for some reason you do select your plan view and try to move it, it moves both of them at the same time. So it's just kind of picky, but you'll get a hang of it as you go through it. And then from there, you can kind of move it to wherever you want. But another thing we can see here is it's too small. I want this to take up almost the entire page. So when you select your plan, up here in view scale, we can change it. So right now it's at 1/8. Maybe I want to change it to a 1/4 scale, which is typical when doing houses. So 1/4 fits pretty well. I'm just going to keep it like that. In this case, I'm going to slide it off to the left just a little bit, like that. And then let's say I wanted to add in camera views here on the side. All I do is go over to my 3D views here, click and hold, drag it over, and then place. And then I can do that for all of the camera views that I want to place on that sheet. Okay, so same thing, if you click, you can move it, you can adjust the scale, you can kind of play around with it. You can also, in this case, because this is a camera, you can also do size crop. So what that'll do is it'll bring up this little box here, and currently the width of that frame is 6 inches by 4.5. So if I were to change, let's say 6 inches to 8 inches, and right now scale locked proportions is off, so I want to scale them so that way if you change the width, the height changes accordingly. So I'm going to apply, and you're going to see that now my box got bigger. Okay, and then same thing, I can see now that that line's in the way, so I'm going to click and drag to bring it down. So basically, sheets are very simple. You just have to remember, when you bring something in, whether it be floor plan, 3D view, is going to show exactly what is being shown on your crop region. Okay, so if everything is being displayed here, it's going to show up on your sheet with everything. So make sure it's only showing what you want seen.